Guys, it's Jess. I'm going to try and do a Halloween layout with you guys today. I'm just going to show you some of the bits and pieces and then I'm going to get into it. So I am going to be using some sequins. That's the way end. I might add those off camera depending on how long the video runs. These 3 washies. Might use this Martha Stewart set that I got at Marshall's a while ago. This is a scrap piece. These papers were cut from the Minds. This is the pictures from the I'll show you the paper pads. The Recollections, Michael Recollections, and my Mind's Eye Witching Hour. So these I'm thinking for matting, and these extras. Little bits and pieces. This, I believe, is going to be the background, and this is going to be another mat. But I really don't want to waste that scalloped edge, but we'll see. I can't figure out how to do it yet, but that's probably going to be another layering piece. I punched out some banners. Punched out some banners from another piece. These just little odds and ends. Then, okay, it's called My Mind's Eye Wicked Merchant Malvado. And I might use some of those. Might use some of these. All this was on sale. I mean, I would buttons. I guess if you're decorating for Halloween cards, you're going to have that stuff. You need that stuff before Halloween. But all of my stuff is for trick-or-treating and the makeup the day of. So I got all my stuff on sale. This is 31st. And because of the picture, obviously, the makeup that I did, I found a little skull. That is from Recollections. And this is from Mind's Eye. So we'll see what we do. And I might use this stamp also. This is from... That's the maker, Janet Dunn Designs. And I might use this just as a layering piece on top of one of the sheets of paper or on another sheet. So, let's get started. Okay, I was going to cut this part out, but I figured I'd talk to you guys for a little bit and hope that you guys had a great Halloween. I had a fun Halloween. Last year, of course, if you were anywhere on the East Coast, especially New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, you got hit with Sandy. Well, most of you know we lost our apartment and most of the contents in our apartment, and we had just had the baby October 12th. So we had the baby October 12th, then Sandy hit on, what, the 29th? So he was like 2 weeks old. We were homeless. It was a whole thing. So obviously, we did not have Halloween last year. The boys were confused, and they didn't really understand when it was going to happen. A lot of towns moved it to accommodate the little kids. But we were living with my mother-in-law, and, you know, we didn't have their costumes. We had, you know, that stuff got, you know. Either way, we didn't have Halloween last year. So this year, we really did it up. We decorated the door. We went out trick-or-treating with our new friends. So it was fun. I did their makeup, and this is one of the pictures from that. So, let's get started in the layout. I think I might actually stand, because the standing, I can see everything. I can, you know, make sure I'm in frame, and I'll have to use the mirror to do it. Alright. So, I'm going to mat the photos on this chevron paper. And I have still yet to get the glue runner that I love. So I'm going to use this sparingly because if this runs out, it's going to take the layout so much longer. So I'm just going to eyeball it. And then obviously I'm going to have to trim. This was hard to trim because he's wearing a black t-shirt. So it was like hard to see where the line was. So these two little photos are from Walgreens. This past week, I put it up on Instagram. They had a coupon for a free, like you didn't have to buy anything else, a free 8x10 collage. So I just did a couple of pictures. I knew I wanted to do like a large, not large, but like a 4x6 photo of the finished makeup with 2 additional photos of his before and like the finish, but the finished closed and then the finished open. And then on the layout, the next layout I'm going to do my middle son the same thing, before and after photo. He was too antsy that he didn't even let me do a true before. Like I had started a little bit of it before. I was like, oh, I forgot to take a picture. So he didn't get like a true before. But anyway, and then I have some others, you know, I have different. I'll show you the 8x10 now. Hold on. Sorry guys, I got distracted going to go get the 8x10 and then I started doing stuff and I was like, hello, I'm making a video. Okay, so I'll show you what I did, but now I'm just going to go ahead and use the stamp. And I'm really just using this for like, because it kind of looks grungy, the letters, more than like the actual, not letters, the numbers, because they don't, not really needing, does that make sense? Not really needing numbers in the layout, but just at the fact that they look a little grungy, the stamp itself. And there it is, it's done. This is Craft Art, this is Michael's ink. I love this ink. I've had this ink pad for years and it's still not juicy, but it's fairly, it's moist. A lot of people hate that word, so I hate using it. Anyway, so what I did is I used that skull paper and I backed it here on the corner. And then I did the same thing for this on the outside. And the layout is actually coming together fairly quickly, thank you. I don't, at least the putting down paper, not really, like, I didn't glue and commit anything yet. But I like when it comes together quickly because sometimes it's very, you know, oh, this is going to take a couple of minutes and this is going to do this and then, oh, I want to try this, and ends up taking way too long, and then, you know, I still have to get to my December countdown cards. I haven't done in a few days because Halloween, and then my friend was supposed to come down today, but her schedule got mixed up, so she's going to come on Friday instead. So I was like, let me do some Halloween scrapbooking really quick so I can get some of it done. That's really white. I'm going to try and see if I can cover up most of that tag down there. And I see that it's going to happen right there. Let's see. I don't know if I had wanted to cut these out or not. Like, was I going to just leave these like that? Okay. Whoa, this is fast. This is fast for me because normally it's like, you know, several hours later and we're still getting the stuff together. So it's going to be pile here, pile here, pile here. Not really pile, but you know what I mean. Grouping here. That little thing is from my mind's eye. And I'm probably going to, off camera, I'm going to ink the edges on some of these things because you don't want to see that. That's really boring. Well, I think we're pretty much good here. Let me pause here, do some inking, and get that stuff down, and then it'll be much quicker. Hold on. Just so I didn't forget, I'm going to use Memento ink in London Fog, And I just roughed up the edges of the 2 cards, and anything else that I ink is going to be in this ink. Okay, so I did some inking, did this stuff. So let's go ahead and start gluing down. Committing. Ooh. This is, I always find the hardest part it is. But I do everything in the middle, and then at the end, I go back and say, okay, well, this needs additional glue here because you didn't do enough. Right? So normally I just do the tape for that. Normally. I don't know what people use stick pins for, but these I got from Vicky, and I use them in my glue when I can't find the tops, which happens a lot. More than I would like to admit it happens. I'll use that glue on that. Use glue in the middle for that. And like I said, I'm going to go back and be able to still tuck stuff underneath there. I'm just going to take the 2 little, not really tickets, but tickets. Use my tiny attacher. Just get them together. My sons have been playing with it. Breathe. There you go. I know when they've been playing with it because it doesn't work, and it normally always works. I don't want 2 staples in there. It will get too bulky underneath there. So that's just going to go like so. I'm going to use tape because if I change my mind or need to, this glue is not going to come up is what I'm saying. So when I know I'm done and I'm like, yeah, I'm committed there, good, use the, but if I might change my mind a little bit later or might want to move something around, I use glue. I use the runner. So I just dinged that up a little bit with a little London Fog. You know, before I put that down, I need to put this down. And I just trim that a little closer. So let me get done with this little part, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I did a little gluing down. Most of everything that's on here is committed. I'm just peeling off this little skull guy here. And he is going to live right about here. Break up some of that space that's up there. And then Spooky Sign is going to stay here. Maybe like here. Okay. These I'm going to roll up later. Let me go get my other embellishments and come back. Okay, so I have the title worked out. That's going to be A for my son's first name, and I have this space worked out. I'm just going to add a little bit of washi. Where's my glue? There it is. It's hiding. So I'm going to add a little bit of this green and craft washi up here. Just as a little layer, and to get the green washi in there because I might have to use it so my title doesn't look floaty. Oh Lord. Okay. I don't want it to be a clean rip, so even though that looks like perfectly straight. Okay, so I have a little there. I'm going to add a little bit here. Also, I'm going to have it going out. That stamp is pretty much covered up. Does that always happen? You know, we do these stamping, and we do the embossing, whatever, and then we cover most of it up. That's okay. I guess little pokes here and there are good. So now this is not like the trick-or-treating, obviously. This is just the pictures of the makeup finished. Not even in his full outfit. I did have him in that black shirt to go to school underneath. It ended up being a warm day for us. So, do I want to do that there? No, I don't think I want to do that there. Let's hold that. Okay, so, let's do some of these little embellishments here. I think I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to poke the holes out later and probably do a little twine action in there. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm starting to glue down the title just because I kind of hit a snag on where I want to put some of the other embellishments, and I kind of have to see how it's going to work with the title. So, because there's one button I want to use, but it might not fit. So, I don't want to put it down and then have... Sometimes I like the letters to be on top of an embellishment. Sometimes I just don't want the title to really stand out, and I use those corrugated cardboard letters for one of the main words of the title. And it's black, and the embellishment I want to use is black, and I don't want to be too dark in that one area, just because his bottom of his shirt is black, so this whole thing down here is black. So I have nothing dark up here. So I might use it up here, just to kind of pull it up there too. I might move that. Skelly, like skeleton. I don't want to write skeleton all the way out, so. I think I'm going to go here. I actually have to put this one down first. No, I lie. I come back.